As people, we reaffirm our rights to self-determination and to own, control and manage our ancestral lands. Our lands and territories are the core of our existence. We are the land and the land is us.
Princess Vlei is a wetland situated on the border of the Grassy Park area on the Cape Flats. This wetland is rich in Khoisan history and legend, but its natural beauty faces a major threat from a government-proposed mall development on its shoreline.
The people have said no. Now no is no, it's public open space. They need to confer with the people. The interested and affected parties are the people.
Calvin Cochran is an environmental activist and member of the Princess Vlei Forum, a group of individuals set out to oppose the mall development. He has also spearheaded a project called Dressing the Princess and has won numerous awards for his work rehabilitating Bottom Road Sanctuary, a once neglected wetland like Princess Vlei.
Bottom Road is really a blueprint that led to the dressing of the princess. The Bottom Road was also a rubbish dump, and then we did 50,000 plants here. We did about 100 trees. We have maintained it without funding, and it's a costly thing to maintain.
Although he already invests so much of his time and money into these projects, Calvin still keeps a normal job working as a full-time baker with his daughter Chantel.
I'm very proud of him because I know it's very hard work and it's very challenging. Most of the time he's there and he's juggling two things at once. It's very challenging.
We had a business about 25 years ago in the Retreat Road, and Retreat Road those years was the hump in terms of business. Today if you go back into Retreat Road, there is no shops. Everything has died. The Retreat Road was replaced by Blue Route Mall. They think that if you create a mall, you're creating more jobs. You're losing jobs on the one side to create jobs on the other side.
Small business owners in the surrounding Grassy Park area fear they may suffer the same fate as that of Retreat Road if this mall is built, and locals are furious.
Ek voel nie daar moet 'n mall is nie. Ek voel nie daar moet 'n mall is nie. Die mense kan nie swaar by die winkels. Dan wil hulle almal die plekke hier in die myner wil hulle swak maak. Kan die park gaan maar stad gaan. De Retreat myner gaan stad gaan. Kyk as daar klaar winkels al weg uit die myner uit. Vir wat moet hulle nog fokken met winkels bou?
Princess Vlei provides so much more than just beautiful views and scenery, and like many of the locals, Gino relies on the vlei as his main source of food.
Die, as jy my om 'n stukkie in my mag te sit. Nou as jy môre gaan wees hierso, dan staan nie vir my 'n stukkie kos in my mag nie. Wat moet hulle mall bou?
Not only locals and residents are up in arms about the proposed mall development, students from across the southern suburbs are actively involved at Princess Vlei through a project called Adopt a Plot.
Through the Adopt a Plot project, we have the kids working in terms on the spaces at Princess Vlei. They then in turn go home and redefine the spaces where they live, even if it's planting a tree.
We started planting flame books, we started a vegetable garden.
It was very different to how it is now. So to see the transformation from what it was in 2009 to presently is like a vast difference.
It's really disgusting because we put a lot into this, and to demolish such beautiful plants and stuff for a mall, which there are plenty of.
It belongs to the earth, it belongs to Cape Town, it's indigenous to Cape Town. Why would you build a mall over it?
Despite over 2,200 signatures petitioning against the development, local government is still forcing the idea of a mall on the sacred land.
One must look at this and say whether this is democracy or is this corruption.
Anton Bradell, the MEC for Environmental Affairs and Development Planning, is under heavy scrutiny for overlooking the demands of the people. He could not be reached for any comment.
I think Mr. Bradell has told, even on radio, a lot of lies. He goes on radio and says, the SASME's Ratepayers Association has said yes to the development. And everybody there has said no. So what he should be doing is taking a walk around and see what people want. And listen to the people.
Calvin has other plans for Princess Vlei that would not only preserve the natural beauty of the wetland, but also the dignity of its people.
The proposed alternative plan is basically the people's plan. It has an overnight Khoisan village. It has an environmental center. It has a braai space. It has a craft market. It has a 7-kilometer walk right around the Vlei. And people and schools and everybody is excited about this. This is what the people want.
We have a distinct spiritual and material relationship with our lands and territories and other resources. We demand that free, prior and informal consent must be the principle of approving or reflecting any project or activity affecting our lands, territories and other resources.